Let's go with it, y'all. It's Coffee on the vid. Back with some news, man. Takeoff's killer appearing in court. Jay-Z, Fat Joe, Cardi B talking her ish, all kinds of news, man. But first things first, y'all see the video playing here right now. Irv Gotti is somewhere in his feelings, mad as fuck right now. Real talk. You know what I mean? All that ish that came out, the back and forth between Irv Gotti and Ashanti. And it was wild too, because Irv really like is disturbing if you really think about it. A lot of the things he was saying about Ashanti and their little fling or whatever it was, more or less like I think Ashanti used Irv, to help her career take off. And, Irv Gotti was in love, you know what I mean? And then he had shared before that like he found out she was messing with Nelly, I think, on TV or something like that. He saw them together and it broke his heart. So the things he had been saying about Ashanti, if you guys recall, like it was some disturbing ish, man. Like Fat Joe was like, yo, this dude is a full blown sucker. And he is a friend of Irv Gotti, right? But the ish he said during the Murder Ring documentary and on Drink Champs and everything, like Irv didn't even realize that he was looking like a full blown creep. And it just shows you, man, like that's some weird ish. Y'all ever know someone like that? Like, the things they say, you're like, man, you sound like a full-blown psychopath right now, and you don't even know it, man. You need to get yourself some help. But anyways, it was like a throwback night, this performance that just went down. You see Nelly and Ashanti performing. The Yin Yang Twins was there. Mace, Lil Jon, you know what I'm saying? All like throwback acts or whatever. And everyone's like seeing this performance like, oh, Nelly and Ashanti's getting back together, or some people were saying the same thing, like Irv Gotti's crying somewhere right now. But I don't know. I think Ashanti did this kind of send some shots at Irv. What do y'all think? You know what I mean? Because aside from him just sounding like a creepy bastard, if you guys recall, there had been a lot of back and forth about like rights to music or whatever and masters and things like that. And Irv was like, you ain't getting it. So she goes out here, performs with Nelly. If you ask me, like she knew exactly what she's doing. She's just trying to have Irv frustrated and sad and mad again. I don't know. I mean, they could be getting back together, but I don't know. I looked at it like, yo, Ashanti did this to piss Irv Gotti off. What do y'all think? Now, peep this, though. This was interesting to me. And I swear, I think maybe I heard this before. I'm not positive, but we know Jay-Z signed that huge deal with the NFL, with the Inspired Change Initiative and all that. And basically what's going on is there's a song in the cut produced by Cool and Dre, collab between Fat Joe and Jay-Z. And Fat Joe said in this recent interview that Hove was cool with it coming out. This would have been wild if it did come out. Like Hove had no problem with it, but Joe, I guess, got word from somewhere else like, nah, don't put that out. You could fuck up future business for you and, burn some bridges or whatever. But it was Jay-Z dissing the NFL on this track. So it never saw the light of day. The deal got done between Jay and the NFL, and the song is just in the stash somewhere, more or less. But I don't know. That'd be wild if it ever leaked out. Like, I want to hear what he said about the NFL, I don't know if this is where I heard before somewhere that Jay-Z had said something regarding, turning down performing at a Super Bowl because he was, standing in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if that's what the content of the music is, the bars, the diss, where he disses the NFL or whatnot. But I don't know. That's history. Probably never will see the light of day, because Jay-Z working with the NFL, it is what it is. But let me know what y'all thought about that one. How about this though, guys? Classic track right here, straight banger in my opinion. You guys remember? What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm talking about? Eminem killed his baby mom, had her driving in a car with the body across America or whatever and all that. Xzibit did his thing on there. Dre was talking about back when Q was rolling with Lorenzo and a Benzo and all that. What's the difference from 2001? It's just being discussed again because it's been used in this Netflix trailer for some comedy with Jonah Hill. I think it's called You People. I don't really know much about the comedy or whatever, but just saw it trending and people talking about the track. Like, it was fire. You know what I mean? They never like put out a video. I don't think it was ever like officially a single, but they did perform it at like one of them MTV spring break joints in like Cancun or something like that. Like, I don't know. This is a fire track, dope performance. That album, I really fucked with it from beginning to end. A lot of fire features on there. The beats was on another level. The skits were it was kind of cool. The concepts with the skits and all that. And I don't know, like, we never got to see Detox. And there's been these rumors once Dre got back in the lab after having the brain aneurysm that we were going to get Detox. I don't know. What do y'all think? Like, it's crazy it still gets mentioned, but it is what it is, Reportedly, too, the album was like almost fully complete 2 times. If you guys remember, on 2001, Hitman, who was like supposed to be one of Dre's next big artists, that it just never worked out. His project never came out. He was all over 2001. Detox, at one point in time, one version that got scrapped, I heard it was like Bishop Lamont was all over that thing, kind of the same way Hitman was. And what do you like? Kind of wild. It ended up the same way with Bishop Lamont. His project never came out. And he isn't with the Aftermath no more either. But I don't know. Let me know if y'all fuck with that track. What did Xzibit say though? About 5 bank accounts, 3 ounces, and 2 vehicles. That's the difference. Now, this is what I was talking about with Cardi B. Like, she can get in her feelings. Like, y'all know some celebrities, some music artists and whatnot, when it comes to Twitter and social media, they got time when it comes to people talking ish every now and then. And Cardi B went off on someone dissing her here. I forget what exactly they said to her. But Cardi B was like, put this in your pipe and smoke it. I got paid $1 million for a private performance for 35 minutes for 400 people. Like, I don't know. She's talking her ish. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, that's celebrities at the same, on the other side of the coin. Like, money isn't everything. Don't get me wrong. You need money to survive and everything. But how do they really know what the particular individual who dissed them, what they're doing in life? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I don't know though. Like, what do y'all think about it, man? Cardi B bragging about getting $1 million for 35 minutes to a individual who pissed her the fuck off.
Yes, I'm Andy Sirota. The man accused of killing Migos rapper Takeoff in downtown Houston last month faced a judge this morning. Investigators say that Patrick Xavier Clark shot the rapper in the back of the head. KPRC2's Taisha Walker joining us live from downtown Houston with more on what happened inside the courtroom. Taisha, good morning.
Andy, good morning. Clark appeared before a judge today. This was his second appearance, his arraignment, and his appearance was very brief, lasting less than 5 minutes. We want to get some video of Clark in court this morning wearing an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs as he stood beside his attorneys as they requested a bond reduction hearing. That hearing has been scheduled for next Wednesday. His attorneys say $2 million is not reasonable or comparable to other bonds of other murder suspects. Prosecutors say Clark was seen on video pointing and firing a gun toward a group of people gathered outside of a downtown bowling alley for a private party on November 1st. They say a bullet from Clark's gun killed Kirshnick Ball, whose rap name is Takeoff. Investigators used a wine bottle with Clark's fingerprints to connect him to the crime. Investigators say when they arrested the 33-year-old, he had a passport and an itinerary for Mexico. Clark's attorneys did not deny that this morning.
That's true. However, there's other circumstances surrounding that. That was something that was already pre-planned, and it was counseled before he was arrested. So I think that's important. He wasn't trying to go anywhere.
Clark's attorneys also say the situation is tragic and happening far too often in the community, but they say their client, Clark, is innocent until proven guilty, and they hope that people do not rush to judgment. We did try to get an interview with prosecutors after court, but they were not available.
All right, y'all, so you guys heard those reports there. Takeoff's alleged killer, Patrick Xavier Clark, trying to get that $2 million bail lowered. Attorneys are saying this is not a right bail. I guess they're arguing other recent murder bails in that court or whatever. So they're going to have the bond hearing coming soon. But I don't know. Y'all heard that, right? They say they have video footage, which we know academics damn near solved the murder via all the different Insta stories and whatnot. And apparently, somewhere throughout that footage or other footage from outside the bowling alley, they got this individual pointing a gun at a group of people. And y'all heard that, man. The bullet struck Takeoff in the back of the head, man. It's crazy. And the prosecutors also claim they have his prints on a wine bottle. I don't know. Do they have his prints on a weapon also? I don't know. I don't know if they got the murder weapon. But also, he had a passport when he was arrested. But the defense is saying he already had the passport prior to all this going down, and he ended up canceling it. So, I don't know, man. Definitely keep you updated on this case. Let me know what y'all think about it. But that was fucked up to hear Takeoff got hit in the back of the head. I mean, regardless, he's deceased. We know this. I mean, but it has you thinking, man, like Takeoff. I mean, we saw footage where there was arguments going on and everything. But what I was going to say is, it's like Takeoff may have never even knew what hit him or what happened. Being hit in the back of the head, he maybe didn't even see it. I don't know. It's just terrible. R.I.P. Takeoff. Stay tuned. More updates coming. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on all these stories. Don't forget to subscribe. It's Coffee talking music, news, sports, and more. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.